Everybody, Sonny Rich here with the 2025 Garage Rock Vinyl Tag. Another vinyl tag. This is the last one I'm doing. I did the regular vinyl tag. I did the punk rock one because Tommy is a big supporter of my channel. And I'm going to do the Garage Rock one because George from Blockhead is a big supporter of my channel. I'm not going to do any of these other ones. Though some of the, like the funk and soul one, I love the 6-inch penis. An 8-inch penis is better, but I love the 6-inch penis. But I'm not going to do that one. Certainly not going to do the Fluffy one. Fluffy might be a nice guy, but I don't know who Fluffy is. I don't need any more tags. But I'm going to do this one for George because he's an up and rising star of the VC. Okay. I got the questions written here. A garage record from 1965. Well, the only album that this is tough. And I have a feeling that people that do this are going to, for the most part, be showing the same album unless they show 45s. And I don't have, I didn't even look at my 45s. Anyways, the Sonics, their first album. Here are the Sonics with probably the first garage rock album, but I may be wrong. Their songs, The Witch, Psycho, Strychnine, they're just garage rock classics. Now another one that I decided I'm going to show, this is the one I decided I was going to show, but I thought I had to show the Sonics. This is the Los Psychos from Peru. And this collects their 6 singles, 5 of which were released in 1965. Another garage classic. Okay. A garage band that released 2 records in 1966. And I'm going to go with the Seeds, man. Pushing Too Hard. Is that the song that broke garage through to the mainstream? Though it's anybody that's into garage, we like the stuff that never made it to the mainstream the most. That's what we tend to spend a lot of our time digging towards. But you can't forget these mainstream bands, man. They got big for a reason. And the Seeds released their debut and A Web of Sound, both in 1966. 66 is the year that garage kind of exploded. A garage band that released an album in 1966 and one in 67. Well, I'm going to go with a very questionable band. Question Mark and the Mysterians, their debut with 96 Tears, and their second album, Action. Both really good albums. Okay, show a garage compilation. Well, I'm going to show Get Off My Back. This is from the Unissued 60s Garage Acetates series, and this is volume 1, Get Off My Back. Now I became aware of these from Randy at Dead Wax 66. This is volume 2, She Was So Bad. Now, this isn't the greatest series, but it's really good. It's got some that aren't as good as others, but Unissued 60s Garage Acetates. I recommend it if you're into garage. This is volume 3, Train to Nowhere. Volume 4, I've Had Enough. And the 5th one, I think they have a 6th one now. Who knows? By now they might have a 7th. You Tore My Brain. Unissued 60s Garage Acetates. Volume 5. A live garage album. Now, I didn't think I had any. I knew I had some that had some live stuff on it. But then I came across this one and I forgot. I've got the Sonics, recorded live on Record Store Day at Easy Street Records. And that's what the record looks like. And there was a limited edition that came with this. Or maybe, I don't know. I don't know. It comes with a bunch of goodies. A Garage reissue. And I'm going to show the Nuggets. The original Nuggets double album came out in 1972, I believe in October. This reissue came out in 1976. I didn't buy it back then. But yeah, this is a reissue. Probably, you know, the Nuggets is what got people percolating with this kind of music, I think, a lot in the 80s bands. I mean, I grew up with these songs. How did I get introduced to the Nuggets? If I didn't buy that 72 one when it came out, I didn't buy the 76 one when it came out. I bought that probably 10 years ago. I bought these ones when they came out. And these are on the Rhino. And this is Nuggets, Volume 1, The Hits. Volume 2 was Punk, I think. And I believe, I don't know how many Nuggets are. Why should I even believe anything? But yeah, this is great. It's got songs that were played on the radio, songs that weren't quite hits. Like The Leaves' Hey Joe, it wasn't a hit, but it's a well-known song. But that's followed by I Had Too Much to Dream Last Night by the Electric Prunes. That was definitely played on the radio. But yeah, my introduction to the Nuggets series was from the Rhino versions. Show an album that's half psychedelic and half garage rock. And that's the second album by the Chocolate Watch Band. Chocolate Watch Band's debut was a garage classic. This one here, side one, is recorded by session musicians. The label would even record songs with another singer doing the vocals. But side two of this is pretty much a garage rock. With the exception of Let's Go, Let's Go, Let's Go. It's kind of like a 50s, late 50s, early 60s rocker, and it doesn't fit. A garage band from the 60s from another country. Well, a garage record from another country. And it's Rare Mexican Cuts of the 60s. This is a compilation of different bands. They're playing mostly well-known songs, like the Peter Gunn theme that was written by Henry Mancini. There's a version of that on there. It's really good, man. There's some really good ones on here. An 80s garage band that's from another country. And I'm going to go with the Stomach Mouths from Sweden. This is like a compilation. Really bad cover. They got your Stomach Mouths. They don't have heads. I don't have any of their albums. I don't know how many they have. I just have this one. And it's on Vox Records, yeah. Garage band from Sweden from the mid-80s. An album, a garage album that's an American teenage garage hoot. And I'm going to go with the last of the Garage Punk Unknowns, Volume 1. Right there it tells you. And look at Volume 2. It's American Teenage Garage Hoot. Okay. 4 records. 4 great records that kind of represent, and Furby's wondering what I'm doing. 4 great records that kind of represent the early 80s garage revival. And I'm going to go with one of the best. It's the Flesh Tones up front. This is their EP. I believe this is their first release. I don't have their first album. Something about Romans, and I need to get that. But yeah, this is fantastic, dude. the singer, man, he had so much charisma and really good voice. The Pandoras, It's About Time, L.A., fantastic early 80s garage revival band. Another one, straight out of Arizona, is Yard Trauma. Fantastic record here, man. And finally, you got the Telltale Hearts, the now sound of the Telltale Heart. Were they from San Diego? I don't know. I remember seeing them, though. A garage record that's all black and hairy. Well, that's a Grave Digger 5. All black and hairy. On Vox again? Probably. Yeah, on Vox. I used to love that label. Garage album. Where one side's studio and one side's live. And it's Gravedigger 5 again. Inside 2 is Live at the Rave Up, 1984. And I don't know if the Rave Up, if that's that club that I went to a few times on Sunset. A 60s garage icon. Playing with doing it in the 80s. And I'm going to go with Sky Sax, Sky Sunlight Saxon, and Firewall. Sky Saxon from the Seeds. He's playing with people that played with Red Cross. But Mars Bonfire is also on this. Peter Case, Steve Wynn, you know, a lot of people from the Paisley Underground. A garage band that had a horn section, or at least it looked like they did. And this is Plan 9. Fantastic. Dealing with the Dead. And here's the band. Look like they have a horn section, but they actually have 4 guitar players. 4 guitar players. I should have just said a garage band with 4 guitar players. Whatever. Fantastic stuff. A current garage band. And it's the Vacuum Cleaners from Spain. Or how they say it is Los Aspiradores. And I know how to say this. Los Aspiradoras. Something like that. Really great garage rock from Spain. A garage record. Well, off with their rock star heads is the message. And this is Back from the Grave, Volume 10. Yeah, they're off with the heads, man, of all these stars. You know, you got Slash. You got this wanker from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. You got Bono, or whatever that guy from U2 is. And finally, the last question, which was one of the most difficult questions, was a garage rock record that needs an audiophile reissue. And I'm going to go with the Mummies, man. Never Been Caught. Come on, man. One of you Kevin guys or whatever your names are, reissue. Do an audiophile of this. Or even put it in one of those boxes. Do one of those EIEIO boxes, you know? All right. Take care, everybody. Take care.